Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I told them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type. Energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type. Energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. Winning team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, they won't give what it's costing. Told them once and I told them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I told them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10.
As the sun sets, we welcome you on this beautiful afternoon to Falcor Bay. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Smoke. This is Muhammad Ali. Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it, as we have our main event underneath the... Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Caution being thrown to the wind. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. The perfect counter lands. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this, because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Nice counter. Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Counter shot lands. Missed him with that uppercut. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Left uppercut doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go, it's round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
These two were made for each other. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Which one of these athletes is going to say I can't take it anymore? Catch and shoot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second.
There's the bell to start round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Scores with the counter. Punch, counter punch. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Those counter punches have to hurt. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. They are going to surrender. No mas. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about it.
Make them quit.
Binoculars, 2 nights live, singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence, a strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime.
Here we are, getting ready. Giant Alexander.
This bout is...
What a pleasure it is to... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Catch and shoot. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on your face, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
was thrown with some bad intentions. The perfect counter lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. They blocked the left there. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice job blocking the hook. They threw the hook. It didn't land. They exchanged punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more.
Everybody just be quitting on me.
So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's do it.
on, do you want to win this fight? Come on. Let's do it. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get the jab back.
Do your business.
Get the fuck out of here. Ain't no way he just did that bullshit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you continue?
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're gonna go back out there and lose him.
Let's do it.
no pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Filling out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been there before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun. I think my end just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through. With this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool. No, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue. At least the 10 in my room.
We are live at Falcor Bay on a beautiful afternoon. A great day. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion. Quite simply one of the greatest of all time. Here comes Dimitri Bivol.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a...
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Has been his best weapon all fight long. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. One of only 2 men to have beaten Canelo Alvarez. Can Bivol do it again?
Dimitri Bivol, what a fighter. What an emergence of a unit. Now this guy is the only guy to inflict that second loss on Canelo's illustrious career.
Punch, counter punch. And he scores with the counter. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice counter. Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back. Whoa, wait a minute. Off Bivol now. Stumbling and bumbling. Is he going to go down? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Here we go, it's round 2. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Caught him clean. Open air stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight on fight.
And with the uppercut. halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Through the left uppercut, but it misses. He misses with that jab. Counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Alvarez in that last round. He is... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Perfect counter shot. Slow down. Swing and a miss with that hook. The perfect counter lands. Oh, what a punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He threw a punch and just got countered. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. What a punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last one. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Hold that box. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
What resilience to be down.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really... Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the rules.
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made me to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start a fresh aside again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be the chance. What are you waiting for?
It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Balfour Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got the...
Amir. The takeover, Teofimo Lopez, the National Gold Gloves champion in 2015, and at 23 years old, became the young...
This bout is scheduled.
An open air. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. They can't get out of the way of that straight. Nice counter punch right up the middle. One punch could change everything in this battle. Jab won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll up.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Can't land the jab there. Those counter punches have to hurt. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. A perfect counter shot. There's a counter shot. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense. Stick and move, stick and move.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. And he scores with the counter. Catch and shoot. They exchange punches. And he misses with that jab. Good counter punching. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punch. That right hook not connecting. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice exchange here from both men. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, the bell rings and we start the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations you've just...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Amir Khan has rocked. And now they're right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. It never happened.
That hook doesn't score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Misses with the jab. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just...
Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Did you see that? Oh, boy! Amir Khan, dazed! Beautiful counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter shot lands. This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that. Raise the bell for round 4. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Here we we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Can't find a home in that jab. His stamina is off the charts. Solid punch. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Both men step back for just a moment. Needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Jab slightly off target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan. There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter lands. What a left hand. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
The stamina is off the charts. Punch, counter punch. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nice counter shot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.